Hello, and welcome to our very first episode of Unshackled for Life. I'm your host, John Green, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So, in this podcast, we're all about empowering you to break free from the chains of debt and to make smart financial decisions that will lead to generational wealth. So, a little bit about me. I'm John Green, and I've spent over 20 years working as a teacher in the public school system. My passion for personal finance, it comes from my own journey of overcoming debt and learning how to build wealth. As a husband and father, I realize how important it is to be financially available to my family. And that has been one of my leading motivators throughout this journey. People often say money can't buy you happiness, but I can tell you that having no money makes happiness that much harder to find. So, a little bit more, just understanding my backstory. I've been where many of you might be right now. I've struggled with debt. I've felt overwhelmed, felt the stress, having people calling me and blowing my phone up looking for money. It can get very, very overwhelming. And sometimes it can feel like you're trapped with no way out. Well, through education, hard work, and a lot of trial and error, I was able to find strategies that worked, and I'm here to share them with you. I don't claim to give financial advice, but I am here to coach you. I'll let you know what has worked for me, and I'll be more than glad to share my unbiased opinions as well as let you know where my information is coming from whenever I am sharing information. All right. So, the goal of Unshackled for Life is to provide you with practical tips, expert advice, and inspirational stories that will help you take control of your finances. The Our mission is quite simple. Here at Unshackled for Life, we're unlocking prosperity and liberating wealth. I'm going to say that again. We're unlocking prosperity and liberating wealth. We believe that everyone deserves financial freedom, and you also deserve the peace of mind that comes with it. So, here's some things that you can expect. In each episode, we'll tackle a different aspect of personal finance. So we'll look at things such as budgeting, saving, investing, debt management. We'll talk about credit cards. We'll talk about auto loans. We'll talk about all of that. We've got it all covered. I also plan to bring in guests from various fields who will share their expert knowledge and insights. And sometimes we'll also have inspirational guests who've also successfully turned their financial lives around. I love hearing from you, our listeners, and I hope that you will engage with us here at Unshackled for Life. Your questions, your feedback, your success stories, those are all a huge part of what's going to make this podcast special. Please feel free to reach out and join the conversation. All right? So, if you're in a situation like I once was, where you're in debt and you're feeling overwhelmed, this next part that I'm about to cover, which is why financial education matters or financial literacy. Um, I want you to know that financial literacy is going to be key to making informed decisions and it's going to help you achieve long term success. So, without it, you're really navigating your financial future blindly. Okay. I was once that guy. And my hope is that I can already tell you that by just even listening to this podcast, you're already looking to make some changes. And some of you may already have started to make those changes. And you'll probably second what I'm about to say, which is once you have education and once you can use that financial education, financial literacy to start making better financial decisions, you'll start to find your path. And once you find your path and get on that path to building wealth, you'll find it gets a lot easier and it's a lot more illuminated once you have that financial literacy key. So, here's a little bit of some background information that you may not know. So, I was recently reading a study. I was reading it on the Urban League website, and it said that African Americans, actually, apparently, let me give you a little backstory. Apparently, there was some sort of survey that was given from a group called the GFLEC, and it's a finance index, personal finance index survey that they gave out. So, out of all those who were studied, the African American adults were only able to score on average about 38% of the questions correctly. 38%. That means that they missed 62% for those who aren't good at math. And as a school teacher, I can tell you 38%, man, that's failing. All right. And not to say that white folks did a whole lot better. So out of the white adults that they studied, 55% of them were able to get well, they got 55% of the questions correct. So at least that's over half. But we're, African Americans were down in the 38% area. That's pretty low. And another part of this study, another interesting statistic, they talked about the financial wellness gap. So African Americans tend to exhibit lower financial well being. No duh. If you're black like me, you already know this too. So when we talk about financial well being, we're talking about things like levels of saving, having low levels of saving, high levels of debt, and less financial security. We're all familiar with that term, living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of black folks are living paycheck to paycheck. So it's clear that more people need access to financial literacy and good, reliable financial advice. And that's what we aim to provide here at Unshackled for Life. So if you feel like you're ready to take control of your finances and you want to start this journey to financial freedom, please make sure to subscribe to Unshackled for Life. Also be sure to like and share this website. Share it with all your friends and family who might benefit from it and might be willing to learn with you. Also engage with us. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. All right. And you can always visit our website, www.unshackledforlife.com. So that's unshackled, the number 4, life.com. All right. And there on the website, you'll find additional resources. You'll find some blog posts and more. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to our very first episode. I'm excited to embark on this journey with you. And please remember, financial freedom is within reach. All right. And together we can achieve it. Take care and be blessed.